we're gonna do what? I need a little warm up. Welcome to Absolut Drinks with AJ and...
Welcome to Absolut Drinks with Rico and...
with AJ and...
Welcome to Absolut Drinks, guys. You know who we are by now.
So, we're gonna go into and show you how to make the Shirley Temple.
It's one of the original mocktails.
And the Dirty Shirley.
That's really strong, you know. You can see now, the Shirleys look completely different. The Dirty Shirley, Max. You ready for that?
Huh? Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Say it at the same time.
Let's get into it.
Wow. So now I'm gonna show you how to make the Shirley Temple. So originally this was made for kids, actually. It was a certain child actor who we're not allowed to mention by name, by legally. She was in a restaurant with her co-stars and they all were drinking alcoholic drinks. She wanted one in. So the bartender came up with the Shirley Temple and that is what we're gonna make today. So what you're gonna need, you're gonna need some ice. We're going with normal cubes. You're gonna need some Grenadine. Today I'm using store-bought because of the color. And you're gonna need some ginger ale. And you're gonna need some Maraschino cherries. This takes me back to when you were a kid and you ate risgrynsgröt. Very nice. Yeah, let's start. So I'm gonna start with just icing up the glasses. And I'm building this drink straight into the glass. We're gonna pour in around 20 milliliters per drink, just straight in there. Got a really nice color to it.
What is Grenadine?
Grenadine is, what do you call it? Pomegranate syrup, basically. Oh, you can make homemade Grenadine and it tastes much better and you can see it up here, where Rico gets dirty. So, simple as that, we're just gonna top it off with some ginger ale. Nice and easy. We don't want to disturb the Grenadine too much because we're looking for that layering down here a little bit. And as a cherry on top, I'm gonna garnish it with a Maraschino Cherry.
Do you think the drink is gonna taste like risgrynsgröt?
100%. This is not a Shirley Temple, it's a risgrynsgröt in a glass. No, I think the Maraschino Cherry is not gonna give it a lot of flavor until you eat it, but it gives it a nice garnish and really combines with the red color we have in the glass. So easy drink, quick to make. Just make sure to separate it so it doesn't look like the alcoholic drinks if you're serving it to kids.
Are you gonna stir it?
You know what, I'm not gonna stir this one. I like the layering, you can stir it if you want to. Rico probably is gonna come in and stir it.
Of course I'm gonna stir it. I'm here to stir things up.
You're here to stir things up.
Can I have a little taste?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, let's have a go. Just want to get that real sugar flavor. What's a Ries?
Risgrynsgröt.
Ries.
Risgrynsgröt.
Risgrynsgröt.
There we go.
Is that like rice pudding?
Yeah.
You have that for breakfast?
Some people probably do. We have it around Christmas. Christmas.
Christmas?
Christmas.
It's Christmas. Okay. Doesn't taste anything like rice pudding to me. But it tastes delicious.
Oh.
Risgrynsgröt.
Risgrynsgröt.
No, those are delicious.
Love this.
It's a great drink, and you know, it's one of the original mocktails.
I'm not feeling like drinking today.
I am.
Of course he is.
Responsibly, though. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Let's get dirty. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm out.
Okay, I'm gonna do some TV magic, which means call for Andreas. Ginger ale. I want ginger ale. I don't want it to be like a mule. I don't want it to be too because that's not what a Shirley Temple is. TV magic. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get dirty and let's make the Dirty Shirley. So I'm just gonna pop these to the side because we wanna see that they are differentiated. And straight away, the easiest way to differentiate your drinks is just by using different glassware. I'm gonna do this with crushed ice, just because crushed ice is gonna make the drink instantly cold. It's also gonna lower the amount of actual liquid that's in the glass, so it'll make it a little bit more of an intense flavor of the Dirty Shirley, because there's a lot more ginger ale in this, and when we add crushed ice to the glass, it's going to take up much more volume of the space within the glassware. Simple science, guys. So let's get into it. Very easy. Obviously gonna make two, because you can never drink alcohol alone. Let's do it. Around about 10 mils this time. 45 mil of Absolut Vodka, straight in. Next up, we're gonna add that ginger ale straight in. Just gonna pop my little cherry on there, add some straws to this. No, hang on. That's really strong, you know. Simple science, guys.
Looking good. It's very strong.
Yeah, I think it needs to be stirred up because I just got an entire mouthful of sugar and vodka. So I think we need to do it again.
That's okay. You f up, you redo.
I think we need to add this, then the ice.
Oh.
I think that's the best way.
What happened?
I'm only human. We ain't all perfect. We're gonna remix this, rewind, and I'm gonna rethink how I did this. Let's go from the beginning. Let's make the Dirty Shirley.
You can do it.
So usually it's cheapest ingredients first, but today we're gonna flip it. I'm going in first with the Absolut Vodka, and again, we're going in with 45. Got that?
Nice pour. Nice pour.
Thanks, babes. 45 into each drink, straight in. Next up, we're gonna add the ginger ale. And we're gonna wanna add it up to roughly around about a third of the glass. Went a bit wild on that one. I'll take that. And we're gonna add the crushed ice straight in. This is gonna mean that our ginger ale and our vodka's mixed thoroughly, so we've got a nice mixed drink.
So why is this better than the last time?
This is better because last time I totally messed up. So what you had at the bottom of the glass there was just a massive amount of sugar and vodka. So when we actually drank the drink, I just got a massive mouthful of pure sugar and pure vodka. And it wasn't that delicious. That's really strong. Now, as you can see, in this glass, I added it to like a third of the way up. We got a perfect wash line on this. Ooh. But here, I went a little bit crazy and the wash line's messed up a little bit. So I'm just gonna spilking my way out of here. That is a delicious mule. But yeah, you're probably thinking it is pretty much a mule, but then we ain't even gonna do any form of measuring. This is just a little bit of grenadine syrup. We're just gonna pour roughly around 10 mil down, and we're gonna get that nice little bleeding effect. On top of that, we're gonna use the exact same Maraschino Cherry. Even though I spilking my way around, you can see now the Shirleys look completely different. We have that mocktail, the classic Shirley Temple, created by little Miss AJ here. She made this today. And then we have the Dirty Shirley, the alcoholic version. And you can tell if you're serving both of these at a party, they're different. Play around with your Shirley Temples, play around with your Dirty Shirleys, play around with the Absolut flavored vodkas. Let me know what you think of it though.
Let me give it a taste.
Big slurps.
That is a good Dirty Shirley.
I'm very dirty.
Ooh.
Nice ginger, a little bit fruity from the grenadine, and amped up flavor because of the Absolut Vodka.
Not too bad.
You did all right.
You did. I love the little forest lake we got going here.
Shh, don't worry about that. They cut it out of post.
You think that tastes like an early Shirley?
Have a taste.
Tastes like store-bought grenadine.
You'll put anything in your mouth.
We just show you how to make two versions of the Shirley Temple, the virgin one and the dirty one.
And that's it. Whether you want to make mocktails or if you want to give them a little spike, you can do that with us. Don't forget, always drink responsible. Leave a like, leave a comment. Should they leave anything else other than likes and comments?
Well, they should hit the bell so they get notifications.
And then you should also subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
So we want to, of course, see when you make your Shirley Temple. Take a picture, hashtag it, Absolut Drinks, and you might get featured on absolutdrinks.com.
This has been Absolut Drinks with Rico and
AJ. Yes. I fell for that one right on my face.